Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and part 2 of my review on Devil Juice's new line, Blackout. Now, this time we'll be concentrating on 4 and 5, and 4 is the Royal Grapple, and 5 is the Tropical Lime. Got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I have not been paid to do this review. I have not paid for the product. The product has been sent to me very kindly by the good people of Devil's Vape to do a review. Also state for the record, personal preferences, taste, setups, power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only tell you what I'm personally getting myself. Weapon of choice today again will be the RX200S, and that's got the Macro Dripper dual cord to 0.19. Now, I've gone through the bottles, lids, safety features all in part 1, so I won't bore you with that again. We're going to crack on. Right, number 4 is the next one we should be doing, which is the Royal Grapple. Now, as soon as I saw the word grapple, you instantly know what flavour you're getting. It's going to be a grape apple. But I'm always interested to see how these guys have done it, because they normally pump so much flavour into their juice. Now, this one, I did have a problem with it. Also, as you remember from part 1, yeah, the labels are a bit tosh. The labels are a bit tosh. No, the lids are a bit tosh. That's what I meant to say. But that is getting sorted out. Here we go. You can tell there's grape in here. There's just that slight purple tinge to the liquid. Alright, there we go. We're loaded up. I'm just going to rest the lid on there in case I need a top up. Right, here we go. We're going to start at 72.1 watts or 3.7 volts. Here we go. Quite remarkable clouds for a 60% VG juice. No throat hit, but a really nice grape on the inhale. It's one of those flavours that flood the mouth, and then you get this quite cool apple on the way out. I don't think there's any Coolard or anything. I think it's just the apple flavour. It's another refreshing vape. It's another juicy fruit vape. As I've said on numerous occasions, I'm a very fruity vaper. I like my fruits. I like anything that refreshes the palate. And the grape and the apple do play together really nicely. I say it's the grape on the inhale, and that kind of floods the mouth. Then on the exhale, you then get the wave of apple come out. And the combination of that in your mouth is very nice. I'm liking that. Actually, there is a bit of cooling on there. You kind of get it afterwards. So you got like the grape going in and the apple coming out. And about 10-15 seconds later, you slowly breathe out and go. Actually, no, there's a bit of coolant. There's a bit of Coolard in there as well. Just at the end. Hasn't been overdone. That's the one thing I do like about this company is however loaded with flavouring it is, nothing's overdone. Nothing really overpowers another one. They all work well together. You can tell they've taken time to actually blend this together. Because normally with some Coolars you go, oh, brain freeze, ow, ice cream headache. Not with this. It's just a nice afternote after the exhale's finished. You breathe again. They go, oh, I feel really, yeah, a little cooling effect down there. That kind of comes out with the breath and then mixes with the apple and the grape and the party that's happening in your mouth, basically. I'm going to go up to 4 volts. 84.4 watts. There we go. Apple and grape combination on the inhale, which works well. apple, and a slight cooling effect on the way out. Actually, the cooling effect's been knocked down a little bit, which is quite surprising because normally as you go up in temperature, that kind of boosts that, but it hasn't on this one. It's kind of mellowed out a little bit. Yeah, I can't fault that at all. That is a grapple. There are a lot of companies doing grape apple flavourings. Don't know why, just there seems to be something that everyone's jumped onto as of late again. But this is a good one. I can't fault this at all. Yeah, it's really nice. If you're a fan of grape apple combos, yeah, that's one to have a look at. I'm going to go up to 4.2 just to finish this part off, and then I shall move on to the last one, which I'm looking forward to. Right, here we go. Like the other three in the series so far, whack the power up. The grape takes on a kind of a fizz element to it. The apple is really juicy. That slight coolada effect I was getting earlier is gone completely now. Oh, because the apple's just blasted it out. But you get a very strong kind of fizzy grape soda on the way in now, followed by that really juicy apple. These juices do like power, which is unusual because normally the higher VG, like 70, 80 VG, you kind of got to whack the power up a little bit. This is a 60 VG, and yeah, it's working very, very well. Yep, so like that one as well. Gotta say I'm impressed. I've got to try the last one yet, but so far with what I've tried, I'm impressed. Oh, open you bastard! Ah. The only problem is, then I get a bit of a yeah. Alright. Alright, we're going to move on to the tropical lime. Now, I am interested in this one. I like lime. I know this has got mango in it as well, which is a combination I haven't seen in many juices. I know they kind of go together, but I've not seen it in many juices. Cool. There's a lot of lime. There's a lot of lime. Alright, here we go. Let's take it back down to 3.7. Yep, here we go. 3.7 volts. Oh, wow. Added surprise and bonus at the end there of Coolada. Wow, that's actually made me in my tongue go numb. I wasn't ready for that. No throat hit. Clouds for days. Flavour. It's unusual. It's very unusual. Because normally what you have is you have whatever mango thing, and you might have like a dribble of lime on it. No, this is a limeade with squirtings of a young mango. One that's just on the turn of being ripened, is that? And then this Coolada goes, hello! Right at the end, and it's like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. It's quite nice, but I wasn't ready for that. It's certainly different. It's really got the old saliva glands going. In a good way, obviously. I don't mean that. I know, I mean as a good way. It's really worked on quite a few areas of the tongue. I'm still salivating. That lime is really, really good right at the beginning. And then you get a little tweak as that mango, that young mango comes into it as well. And then at the end, the cold finish. Excuse me. See, told you it took me by surprise. So I say that limeade, right? It's kind of got a little fizz to it, but then you get that mango. About at the just at the end of the exhale, just as the the inhale, and just as the exhales begin, that mango starts to bleed through into the flavourings. And then as you're blowing out about halfway through your exhale, colada gives you a nice fresh gust to come out of your mouth. Gust was probably not the best word I could have thought of. Breeze would have been better. But I said gust. We're going to have to live with that now and move on. It's nice. It's a bit different. Maybe because it's a slightly different take on a mango flavour. And with that cooler at the end, this could be a Marmite juice. I think you're either going to love it or you're going to go, not entirely sure about that. That's a bit weird. But I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up to 4 volts. Personally, I'm liking it because it is a bit different. And once again, like all the other flavours, it is a flood the mouth with flavour. It does get the tongue working, it does get the saliva glands working, it does kind of make you a bit hungry. It is nice. Right, 84.3 watts, or back to 4 volts. There's that cold bit at the end. Kind of combos a bit better. You don't get that distinction between the limeade and the mango now. It kind of is made like the kiwi strawberry. Made its own fruit. It's Frankenstein's his own fruit. Which is a little bit different, I will admit. Which kind of got that just ripened young mango. And then you kind of got the little spikes of the lime flavouring. If anything, the colada has actually dropped, which I find very unusual. I found it very unusual in the other one, because it does seem to just go. It's still there. You've kind of got a little breeze coming, but not the effect that you got when it was lower down. Lower down, that seemed to really poof with the other flavours. But now I think because those other 2 flavours have come together and strengthened in their flavour, it's knocked the colada down a little bit. So far, we're just going through those 2 settings and see as a juice you can play with. If you're not that much of a fan of the colada, you're going to go higher up and go for the fruity mix. If you are a fan, you could go down low. You could go down low, but you're going to get such a fruity mix as well. This one actually did seem to, just between those 2 actual power settings, did seem to work better lower down. It was a lot more type of juice. This one's more of a yeah, it's alright. It is almost a totally different juice just by going up 10, 15 odd watts. Still nice, but I did prefer it lower down. That limeade had more of a distinction to it. The mango had a distinction to it, and then the colada was just a nice ending. I'm going to go up to 4.2. 92.7 watts. The mango's taken over. You've now with a slight edge of lime. I realise now why I thought I was losing the colada is actually blended in with that inhale as well. Because you can get little tastes of it in the mouth. I'm preferring this one low down, but it's definitely a juice you can play with. Depending on what elements you like the most, you can play to highlight that element, which is always good. It gets more people interested in the juice because they know, well, I like it there, but I don't like it there. So I'm not going to use it in a mech because at some point I'm going to get there, which I don't like. So I'm going to use it on a regulated device and put it where I want. Personally, for me, it's not bad higher up. Lower down, it's an absolutely outstanding juice for my personal tastes. Obviously, everyone's different. Everyone's going to have a different level that they want to put this juice on. But it's been done well. I cannot fault the juice at all. That is not that one. That is that one. Yes, that is the Tropical Lime from Devil Juice's Blackout range. Well, that brings me to the end of this review. I'd just like to, as always, give a massive thank you to all the guys at Devil's Juices for sending me these for review. I personally think you got another winner on there. I love the first range, the actual Vapors Unite range. I thought superb, and I'm so happy that they got through the TPD and are now going across Europe. These are going to go down well. This is going to go down well with a lot of people. Well done, guys, yet again. If you have enjoyed what you've watched today, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'll be back very, very soon with a few more reviews. See you later, people. Take care. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to part 2 of my review on Devil Juice's new line, Blackout. Now, we've already gone through parts 1, 2, and 3 in the first part, so that just leaves me, obviously, with 4 and 5 in this part. I'm looking for 5. Where'd I put 5? I've got 5 in my hand. Where's 4? No, balls. Start again. Arse.